Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my first fall makeup tutorial of the year and I'm very excited. I know it's a little early, but my heart and soul is already in fall mode, so I figured I would bring you a traditional super orangey coppery look. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. You guys know the drill. I'm going in with my Sigma Beauty eyeshadow primer in the shade Persuade. And I'm just applying a thin layer of that all over the lid. And I'm just going in with a Zoeva 142 brush. I'm going to start linking the brushes I use in the description bar. I get a lot of questions about this brush exactly. They do still make this brush on the Zoeva website. They just don't make the rose gold version of it, but the actual brush is the same. But I'm just using this to buff out that primer. For the eyeshadows, I think the Natasha Denona bronze palette is perfect for this look. And here's what it looks like. Honestly, it just has all of the perfect shades in there, but there are so many palettes that look just like this that you can use. I'm going to start out with the shade Sundown. Okay, so I'm just going in with a Sigma E35 brush, and I'm going to make this crease super, super orangey. So I'm taking a decent amount of that color and I'm just applying that all into the crease. Looking forward to see where that placement is. These eyeshadows blend like butter, so I can go in with a heavy hand and not have to worry about it blending. I'm going in with a little bit more on the outer corner. And I'm just going to keep building this up to get the pigmentation that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to go in with a decent amount more and I'm going to really pack that into the crease. That way I have the most of that pigment directly in that crease area. And then I'm going to slowly diffuse that out. Now I'm going to take the shade Suntan, and with this I'm using a Sigma E25 and I'm going to apply this directly into that natural kind of socket of my eye. This brush is really nice because it's still a fluffy brush, but it's kind of pinched at the base, so you get a little bit more control. Just doing this back and forth motions, I'm bringing this all the way in, and I'm going to use that flat side of the brush and I'm going to start applying that to the outer corner of the eye. So I'm first using that side to kind of pack it on there and then doing these back and forth motions to blend it out. So this is starting to create a little bit of that definition I'm looking for. I don't want to lose that orange pigmentation, so I'm going in with a little bit more Sundown just to re-intensify that within the crease. Next I'm taking the shade Magma. Okay, now I'm taking a Sigma E27, which is kind of like the E25's little sister because it's a little bit smaller. I'm going to repeat that process of putting that on the outer corner just to really darken this look up. So same motion, I'm using the side to kind of press that in and then back and forth motions to blend it out. So I'm just kind of taking my time and building this up. I'm actually going to take this a little bit higher because I want my darker shades brought up a little bit more than I have them currently. So back in with Suntan and that E25, I'm just going to bring that up. And then with Sundown and the E35, we're just going to re-blend everything. Okay, so here is how it's looking. I kind of want to add a little bit of a black in there, and unfortunately that palette does not have one. So I'm just going to go in with Carbon by MAC, but any black will do. Now I'm taking a Sigma E42 brush. I'm going to pack this on that very outer corner. My mirror is really far away, so I'm going to try my best on this step. So I'm doing that same motion of packing and then very lightly blending it because we don't want to fling that black everywhere. I'm going to look forward and kind of see where that is sitting when my eyes are open. If you have any sort of like hooded eye or like a fold in your eye, that's always a good step to do. Okay, I'm gonna get my little handheld mirror and perfect this. So I'm really wanting this on that very, very outer corner. Okay, so now that I look forward, I need this up just a little bit more. That way you can see when my eyes are open. And then I'm just blending that downwards. Now we're going to take the shade True Copper. Okay, so I did spray my brush with MAC Fix Plus. I don't typically do that with Natasha's eyeshadow palettes just because I don't feel like they need it, but I want a very foiled look, which you typically have to spray your brush to get that look. I'm going in with a Sigma E57 brush. I'm going to apply this on that kind of inner half. I'm not really doing a cut crease with this, but I do want the lines to be a little bit sharper in the crease. I'm really just packing this on and bringing that up to my crease area. And then once I get towards these darker colors, I'm just going to pat it to blend. Now I'm going to take the shade High Degree, and with that same brush, and now I'm not spraying my brush with Fix Plus, I'm just going to use this to kind of bridge that transition from the copper to the black. and adds kind of like a more reddish burgundy shift to the look as well. I'm going to do a little bit of a wing using my KVD tattoo liner and Trooper. I'm going to go about halfway in. Just like that. So a little baby wing. I'm going to clean up my fallout, do my concealer, mascara, lashes, all that, and then we'll come back and do the lower lash line. Okay, so I just threw on some lashes. I will have these linked down below in the description bar. And for the waterline, I'm not going to go in with Coast to Reach by MAC, but I am going to go in with Teddy by MAC, which is a little bit more red. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a Sigma E54 brush. I'm going to run that Sundown shade pretty far down. I'm really kind of packing this. Just like the crease, I want the lower lash line to have a lot of orange. I'm taking this from inner corner to outer corner. And then once I kind of have it packed on there, then I'm going to diffuse the edges. Okay, I usually use my E20 for this, but I can't find it. So I'm going to take a different E57 in that shade Magma. I'm going to pack that all the way from inner corner to outer corner and bring it about halfway as far down as the orange shade. I'm kind of first packing to get that initial pigment and then just doing back and forth motions to diffuse it. Okay, now with an E15 brush in that shade Carbon from MAC, I'm going to put that on the outer third closest to my lash line, and I'm going to kind of connect it to that wing. This is going to make the entire look much smokier. And now with that brush we used with Magma, I'm going to lightly diffuse that so it blends into the other shades. We just really want to keep that darkness on the outer corner like we did with the upper lid. Okay, so you could just do a matte inner corner, shimmery inner corner, glitter inner corner. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to do glitter. So this is the Danessa Myricks Chrome Flakes in the shade Fireball. I'm going in with an LO4 brush by Sigma. I'm going to just pack that on. It's not really showing as much on camera because the way the light's hitting it, but it shifts kind of yellow, then it shifts very like orangey copper, so it really matches this entire look perfectly. I'm just kind of diffusing it on that inner corner. Next, I'm just going to throw some mascara on my bottom lashes. All right, and here is that entire look completed. I absolutely love this. It has me so excited for fall. But yeah, I hope you guys like it and let me know what videos you want to see next, and I will see you in my next one.